This planet is awash in money. There are people looking for all kinds of things, and I'm a cooperative component to that, absolutely. And that's the truth of it. I appreciate it. Fun, isn't it? Because what happens is when you let a condition, a situation be the reason that you predominantly calibrate to something like maybe sales aren't as great as you would hope that they would be, or not as consistent as you would like them to be. You notice that, which means you calibrate to that. And then a whole lot of other things that you don't realize you're calibrating to also, because they are things that you've been in the process of letting go of. In other words, you do believe in abundance and you've shown yourself your ability to attract abundance, but do you believe in the abundance of others? Yes. And do you believe that the law of attraction is gathering up the cooperative components? And aren't abundant others cooperative components to your magnificent gallery? Yes, but what's wonky in there? So what happens is you'll stumble across some conversation with someone where you'll recognize, oh, this is that calibrating that I've been doing, that's a little bit wonky. So has anything like that happened? Yes, well, it's when I want to share how great the gallery is with a friend that I'm talking to, and then there's a part of me that feels like it feels so wrong when I say, oh, because so this is what's happening. We really want you to hear this happens to all of you all of the time. You've been gathering this momentum for a while, and it is moving really fast, and the gallery is evidence of that. So you are vibrating along with your inner being on a high frequency of abundance and well-being, and so forth. Not everybody that you are conversing with is vibrating there, and so sometimes you'll be in a situation where you're wanting to present your gallery, or your idea of your gallery, to someone who's not up to speed with that. Now the question is, this is where your work comes in. Under those conditions, are you able to remain calibrated to the magnificence of the gallery, or do you calibrate to this friend, or to this person who's not yet up to speed with that, who still has the attitude, there are people starving and we're paying this kind of money for this kind of thing? Because there are a lot of those kind of thoughts going around, but the question isn't, are those thoughts right or wrong thoughts? The question isn't whose thoughts are the right thoughts. The loveliest thing about the law of attraction is that everyone is attracting cooperative components from each other, and you're all seeking that harmony with each other. And you want harmony. Most humans are seeking harmony with other humans because they're wanting to validate their position. That's why they gather together in so many groups that are pushing against so many things. All right, so you're pretty much up to speed with this, aren't you? So now let's talk about the law of attraction. It's attraction. Attraction for everybody. It's attraction. Abraham, wait a minute, it's attraction. It's only attraction. There's no assertion. So when people talk about giving and taking, it sounds like asserting and receiving. There's no asserting and receiving. It's just attraction. Yeah, it's just attraction. It's only attraction. So let's say that you have a beautiful piece, and you've decided you're going to give it to somebody who doesn't have anything beautiful in their life at all. This will be the first pretty thing they ever dragged home, and you're doing it out of service and sacrifice, because you just think that that person should have something pretty in their house, so you've decided to give it to them. You with us, you all do this all the time, but this person doesn't feel blessed, doesn't feel all that lucky, doesn't feel that good at creating, maybe doesn't even know about that, and is not tuned in, turned on, and is not in the receiving mode. But you don't care, you're going to give it to her anyway. So you're messing with the law of attraction, because you're attempting something that you can't do. We're not saying you've ever done this. This is to talk about the law of attraction. You're attempting something that doesn't exist. You're attempting assertion. You're given it, they're taking it, but they're not doing it easily. It doesn't make them feel better. You may have heard us say, I do this for you because I see you cannot do it for yourself. That's kind of how that feels. What we want you to hear in this is that if this person is open and receiving and basking and loving, all things wanted are going to flow easily to this person, and you may very well be part of the process through which those things flow. So you have to become at one with the fact that there are many people who want what you have to offer, who are blocking it, who are not letting it in, but your work is to just be open to what's flowing to you and through you. So we felt you bogged down just a little bit. You're getting the general sense of what we're talking about here is attraction. So now think about your inner being. Your inner being, we say, always beaming a signal, always broadcasting well-being, always gathering up cooperative components. If you're one of the cooperative components that is drawn to that, then it's attraction, isn't it? Your inner being cannot assert its knowing and its love into your experience. It can only be it. And you find the frequency that allows it in. You see how it works. When you start to think of law of attraction like this, then you'll stop taking responsibility for what anybody else is doing, and you'll stop feeling like you have to manipulate their world by asserting money, or ideas, or information, or clarity, or anything into their experience. Because you'll come to understand that when you do that to somebody that's not open to it, there's blowback in your experience. And that over time causes you to calibrate in defiance of the way the law of attraction works. So then you decide that you're not good at something. Well, you are good at it. You just have to line up with who you are and feel good about it. There's one singular thing that you want to do as someone who has anything to offer anyone. Just be happy, just be in alignment. Just tune in with your source energy, just join that point of attraction, because your inner being is attracting cooperative components. So are you attracting cooperative components, or is your mind evaluating their ability to afford? Are you trying to manipulate conditions and get the right price on things, and are you trying to adjust your shop to meet the needs of the people, or are you knowing that they're out there and you're tuning in only with what you want, with what you intend, and because you are not messing with all this stuff that isn't any of your business, you're more likely to be calibrated to your highest source. So one who's connected to that source energy is more powerful than a million who aren't, and then you and your inner being with that powerful point of attraction are gathering to you. Attraction, attraction, attraction. Most everybody is looking out into the marketplace and trying to adjust to the market, so they're letting the market calibrate them. And the market says shortage, not enough, unfair, injustice, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. There is enough for everyone. This time of powerful energy moving is like a magnifying glass that is placed over the top of everything, and everything that is amplified. So if you feel abundant, you become more abundant. If you feel impoverished, you become more impoverished. If you feel well, you are well. Or if you feel sick, you are sicker. This is what's going on right now, because the energies are moving so fast. There has never been a time when it would be more prudent or helpful or feel better to you than now to get lined up with your true powerful point of attraction. You see, you say your prayers as if what you call God could then assert into your experience. And don't you know that that source energy is flooding all of that love and well-being to you all of the time? You don't need to pray for that to happen. You want to calibrate to let it in, to let in the blessings that you've already asked for, to let in the blessings that you already deserve. You see, yeah, really good enough. You're getting the hang of this, aren't you? It's attraction, 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 attraction. How can I calibrate myself into alignment with my source, who is powerfully attracting what I want? How can I calibrate myself to join with my inner being, who on my behalf is attracting in a powerful way all of the cooperative components to what I want? Can't you feel how simple that is? It takes a little vibrational calculation.